They also make us understand our bodies, coordination, balance, endurance, resistance, resilience to pain.
Every legend has an untold story. For the undisputed king of the digital age, the secret to his decade-long reign isn't in his fame. It's in a philosophy hidden in plain sight. Has been a titan of modern media. But what truly sustains a legend? It's not a complex training regimen, but a disciplined focus on one critical asset: mental endurance. Today on Legends Gone, we dissect the code behind the creator. We'll reveal his surprisingly simple no-gym workout, his minimalist approach to supplements, and the core reason his fitness is the ultimate strategy for career survival in a brutal industry. Have you ever wondered how the world's most famous gamer, a person who spends countless hours in a chair, manages to stay healthy and fit? You might imagine a secret high-tech gym or a team of elite personal trainers. But the truth about PewDiePie's fitness journey is far more surprising, and honestly, far more relatable than you could ever imagine. It's a story about balance, not extremes, about mental health, not just muscle. Forget everything you think you know about celebrity fitness. We're about to break down the simple yet brilliant routine of Felix Kjellberg. Fitness for mental well-being. What if the most important muscle you could train isn't in your arms or your legs, but right between your ears? For PewDiePie, this isn't just a catchy phrase. It's the entire foundation of his approach to health. Felix has openly talked about using exercise not just for its physical benefits, but as a powerful tool to manage the stress that comes with his demanding career. When your job involves long hours of editing and streaming, the effects of a sedentary lifestyle can be draining. From my perspective, this reframes exercise completely. It stops being a chore you have to do for your body and becomes a priority you want to do for your mind. He uses physical activity to support his mental well-being, which is a critical lesson for anyone in a high-pressure or stationary job. But it's one thing to have the right mindset. What does he actually do for his workouts? The answer is probably simpler than you'd ever guess, and this focus on mental clarity directly shapes his physical routine, a routine that surprisingly doesn't require a gym at all. The no-gym workout routine. Ever felt like you just don't have the time, the money, or the energy for a gym membership? Well, you're in good company. PewDiePie's fitness regimen is built around effectiveness and accessibility, proving you don't need fancy equipment to stay in shape. His routine is centered on foundational bodyweight exercises. We're talking about the classics: push-ups, sit-ups, and planks, movements that build real, functional strength and endurance without a single dumbbell. Honestly, it's refreshing to see a routine that's so accessible. You can do this anywhere, which removes a huge barrier for a lot of people. For cardio, he keeps it just as simple, engaging in walking and light running. These activities are often paired with his daily life, like taking breaks between recording sessions, rather than being a separate, grueling task. His workouts emphasize movements that contribute to everyday mobility and strength, a stark contrast to overly specialized weightlifting routines. He also incorporates stretching and yoga-inspired movements to improve flexibility and reduce injury risk. He isn't working out daily, but rather a few times a week, highlighting a focus on sustainable consistency. It seems incredibly straightforward, right? But here's the part they don't tell you. The real genius isn't in the exercises themselves, but in the unique mindset he applies to them. And this simple, equipment-free approach is just one piece of a much larger, more strategic puzzle he's built around his demanding career. A creator's approach to fitness. So how do you stay fit when your job requires you to sit in a chair for most of the day? This is the creator's dilemma, and PewDiePie's solution is a masterclass in balance. His fitness journey stands out because of the way he integrates it with his life, not forces it upon it. He avoids extreme diets and punishingly intense training demands, instead promoting a balanced and moderate approach. The goal is to fit his fitness routine around his gaming and content creation, rather than letting it interrupt his creative flow. This is something I personally find so inspiring. It's easy to adopt an all-or-nothing mentality, But his method is a lesson in sustainable habits. Throughout his long career, he has constantly adapted his fitness routines based on his available time, his physical condition, and his current interests. This adaptability is a practical lesson for his millions of fans who also have to juggle busy and unpredictable schedules. Sometimes, he even turns fitness into interactive content, trying out workout challenges that build a unique, casual, and fun connection with his audience, making fitness feel less intimidating. This adaptable philosophy is key, but it also extends to what he puts into his body. And his approach to supplements might just be the most surprising part of his entire routine, leading to a very careful and deliberate philosophy when it comes to nutrition. His minimalist supplement philosophy. Walk into any health store and you're bombarded with a wall of brightly colored tubs, all promising to change your life. But what does PewDiePie actually use? The list is shockingly short. While not intensely public about his supplement stack, he has a clear philosophy: minimalism and quality over quantity. He is known to use whey protein, but not as a magic bullet for massive gains. For him, it's a convenient source of daily protein to support muscle recovery and maintenance, especially useful for someone who might not be a hardcore bodybuilder but still values physical health. I find this incredibly responsible. In an industry fueled by hype, he sticks to the basics. His philosophy is to stick to a very short list of supplements, primarily protein powder and occasionally essential vitamins, to complement a balanced diet, not replace it. He emphasizes whole foods first, including lean proteins, complex carbs, and healthy fats. When choosing products like whey protein, he prefers straightforward, high-quality options without a bunch of unnecessary additives, reflecting a focus on genuine health rather than marketing claims. He's even touched on the importance of vitamin D for maintaining immune health, which is especially relevant for anyone who spends a lot of time indoors working. This practical, no-nonsense approach works. And when you put all these pieces together, the mental focus, the simple workouts, the creator mindset, and the minimalist supplementation, you get a powerful lesson that goes far beyond just fitness. The Legends Code is clear. Mental health is non-negotiable. Simplicity is strength, and consistency is the key to endurance. This is the hidden engine behind PewDiePie's empire. There are legends all around us, with stories yet to be told. Subscribe to Legends Gone and tell us in the comments, whose story should we uncover next?